Good evening. Welcome. 2019 Junior High Winter Concert. Hope you enjoy yourselves tonight. We got a lot to show, and for half of the groups, all the 7th graders, it's their first time as a junior high group performing up here on the stage. Always adds a little bit of extra nervousness to it, so how about a round of applause for these guys just to make them feel a little more at home. My name's Ray Ponte. I'm the Director of Music for East Bridgewater Public Schools. It's my pleasure to be here tonight. Before we get started, I want to thank Mr. Sylvia and Mr. Bosch, our principal and assistant principal, for all of their support daily around here for these students, for me, for the music staff, in trying to make sure that we have a program that it runs as it should and gives these kids an opportunity to get everything out of a music program that they can get out of it. Want to thank the East Bridgewater music parents. So you probably saw some of them out front for their continued support daily around here, not just when school's in session, but all of the off weeks as well. A little later on, I'll tell you about some of the things that they're doing that are coming up that you'll be able to take part in if you'd like to help support with that as well. But the longer I keep them sitting, the more nervous they're going to get. So we're going to get right to it.
A band performance is not an individual undertaking, it's a group effort. In our first song, Battle Song, the difficulty is not in playing our individual parts, but it's in learning to play together so we can paint a musical picture of the ebb and flow of a battle being fought.
In 1974, Mr. Ponte began playing his first instrument at his elementary school in West Bridgewater under the direction of Mr. Arthur Horgan. Mr. Horgan's favorite arranger for young bands was John Kenyon. Tonight, we'll perform a John Kenyon arrangement of Carol of the Bells called Christmas Chimes to remind you that good music doesn't get old, just band directors.
season begins in just a few days. In this arrangement by Michael Swain is just the way to start it off. Hope you will enjoy the Hanukkah song.
Those of you who were here last Wednesday night, you heard the senior high groups, and you heard what it sounds like when they get to the end of the program, those last years of high school, and after they've worked on all of those fundamentals and skill sets that we continue to work at. Last night, if you were at the middle school concert, you got to hear the very beginning. It all starts with hot cross buns, 3 notes, but it's all built upon that. At the middle school, in the beginning, we introduced fundamental concepts of how to make good tone, how to read music, and continue to expand upon that. What you're getting tonight, this is the middle of the whole thing. This is really, in my mind, the most important piece of it, because this links those early steps that the students can take with what they're capable of reaching and beyond when they get to those last steps before they go off to bigger and better things after senior year. So this middle step, what does that mean? It means we're expanding on the ranges we're trying to play in the instruments. We're trying to improve on our tone and develop a more professional tone. We're trying to read more difficult and more varying styles and types of music. And there's a lot, we're also trying to build independence. There are a lot more moving parts, as you can see with these arrangements. It's not, everybody plays hot cross buns together at the same time, and hopefully we start together and end together. There are a lot of moving parts, and each individual has to be able to play with a lot of independence. So hope you're enjoying this. Christian's going to announce our next song, which will involve just the 8th graders from the group who have had one more year of experience with these fundamentals and skill sets.
Each year we work on the fundamentals of playing an instrument. We add skills we've acquired in the past. We can create a better tone and pitch on our instruments. We play together in a stronger way, and we read music faster and more precisely. The 8th graders in the band have been able to put together a version of White Christmas that we'd like to share with you tonight.
In Greek mythology, Hercules was sentenced to 12 impossible labors in order to redeem himself to the gods. Hercules versus the Hydra is a musical portrayal of his second labor, his battle with the 9-headed water serpent with deadly venom and the ability to grow back 2 heads for every one cut off.
So Harmonia, I wrote it in the program, but actually we have every grade, 7 through 12, represented in Harmonia. We meet on Mondays after school. It's open to any student, whether in the music program or not. So students that couldn't fit choir or band could also be in Harmonia, and we do have a few on stage. So, like I said, every grade, 7 through 12. And our next song, that was a song by One Republic, so it probably sounds very different than the radio version, if you know that song. And then this last song we're gonna do for you is like a 50s style, it's called All Alone Beneath the Mistletoe.
Hello, my name is Ava Hammond.
And I'm Carly Sinkowitz. Hashivenu is an Israeli folk song. In it, we are singing in Hebrew. The words mean, "Turn us, Lord, and we shall be turned. Renew our days of old."
It is a canon or round. It is in a minor key, as many Jewish songs are. It is not a Hanukkah song.
my name is Savannah Lark.
And my name is Autumn Miller.
When Christmas Comes to Town is a song from the movie The Polar Express.
The Polar Express is a children's book written and illustrated by Chris Van Allsburg, a former professor at the Rhode Island School of Design.
The book won a Caldecott Medal and was adapted to a film in 2004 starring Tom Hanks.
Wishing on a star and trying to believe that even though it's far, he'll find me Christmas Eve. I guess that Santa's busy 'cause he's gathered moms all around. I think of him when Christmas comes to town. The best time of the year when everyone comes home. With all this Christmas cheer, it's hard to be alone. Putting up the Christmas tree with friends who come around. It's so much fun when Christmas comes to town. Presents for the children wrapped in red and green. All the things I've heard about but never really seen. No one will be sleeping on the night of Christmas Eve, hoping Santa's on his way. The best time of the year when everyone comes home. With all this Christmas cheer, it's hard to be alone. Putting up the Christmas tree with friends who come around. It's so much fun when Christmas comes to town. Presents for the children wrapped in red and green. All the things I've heard about but never really seen. No one will be sleeping on the night of Christmas Eve, hoping Santa's on his way. The sleigh bells ring, I listen all around. The herald angels sing, I never hear a sound. All the dreams of children once lost will all be found. That's all I want when Christmas comes to town. That's all I want when Christmas comes to town.
Hello, my name is Colin DeChambeau.
And my name is Claire Miga.
Hanukkah Light is a Hanukkah song that tells the story of Hanukkah. Hanukkah begins Sunday at sundown.
This is a song that Mrs. MP sang in 7th grade chorus. It was arranged by her chorus teacher, Mrs. Brown. Tonight, Jordan Cantalupo and Chloe Bopp will be playing the tambourine and jingle sticks along with the chorus. We hope you enjoy it.
Light the candles, see them shine in the night, a glowing flame, the Hanukkah lights. Every year the ancient story is told, a tale so brave from days of old. Let everyone rejoice, come on and join the celebration. It's a holiday to share and joy and exultation. Lift your voice and sing a peace for every nation. Take my hand and dance with me. Long ago a temple burned to the ground. One little lamb was finally found. Though the land had ruled for just one night, 8 days it burned, 8 days it was bright. Let everyone rejoice, come on and join the celebration. It's a holiday to share the joy and exultation.
name is Gianna Vella.
And my name is Ava Smith. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus is a Christmas song with music and lyrics by Tommy Connor.
Jimmy Boyd recorded the song in 1952. It went to #1 on the Billboard charts and sold over 2.5 million records in the first week after it was released. The song earned him 2 gold records.
Jimmy Boyd turned 13 years old shortly after the release of his successful hit.
Before we finish up tonight, thanks for your patience on the last one. You know, you practiced with the instruments, and then they said, let's just do it without it, and I was like, no, I know they're around somewhere, so we found them, so that was great. Before we finish, I want to wish you all happy holidays. Thank you all so much for coming to our concert tonight. I want to let them know that we're still halfway in the year, but we do work on concepts, and we're working on a lot of things like blending and obviously reading the notes on the page, but it's tricky because we don't, like the band, we don't rehearse together. We have a 7th grade chorus and an 8th grade chorus, and we've actually only sung together 3 times, 2 rehearsals and 1 concert before tonight. So I did want to thank them for all their hard work tonight. Thank you all very much. Great job. Okay, and without further ado, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. All the stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hope that Saint Nicholas soon would be there. He was there, he was there, where? He was there. Cause I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. She didn't see me creep downstairs to have a peek. She thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then I saw Mommy tickle Santa Claus underneath his beard so snowy white. I wonder laugh it would have been if Daddy had only seen Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night. This I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. She didn't see me creep downstairs to have a peek. She thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then she saw Mommy tickle Santa Claus underneath his beard so snowy white. What a laugh it would have been if Daddy had only seen Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night. To the top of the roof, to the top of the roof, here they come and they sing Merry Christmas to all.
Applause for the choruses. Before the jazz band starts, I want to remind you of a couple of really important dates coming up in January. Things don't slow down for us after December, that's for sure. Music Parents have their biggest fundraiser of the year going on January 25th here in the cafeteria from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. And this is our fourth annual mattress fundraiser, where we sell brand new mattresses. We have a showroom where you can check them out. If you are in the market for a mattress, or you have a friend or a family member who's in the market for a mattress, after they've gone and looked at Jordan's and all those other places, have them come in here on Saturday, January 25th, and check it out. We've been doing it for 4 years, and the feedback has been excellent. It's also been a very lucrative fundraiser for the East Bridgewater music parents, which means it's helping these guys out. It's helping the kids at the middle school out, the central school, band, chorus, general music, you name it. Music parents help us wherever and whenever we need it. They're a very unselfish group, and their sole purpose in getting together is, Mr. Pawnee, what can we do for the program to make sure that these kids have all the opportunity that they should have? So please remember January 25th. Tell all your friends. We've been doing it for a long time now, and it's not, I know the first time I heard about it, I thought it was the craziest thing I ever heard. We're going to sell mattresses for a fundraiser. I've sold a lot of candy bars over the years. This is the best fundraiser we've ever done. They're the real deal. They're made right here in Massachusetts. They're the same mattresses you get everywhere else. And then the other date in January is January the 13th at 6:30 at night in the lecture hall. We have a kickoff meeting for that fundraiser. If you'd like to find out more about it, and you'd like to kind of really, it's hard to wrap your head around it, but how it works and why it works, and how it helps this program out, specific ways that it helps this program out. Please come out January 13th, 6:30 in the lecture hall. Looks like our last group of the evening is ready. Mr. Hatchfield and the Junior Jazz Band.
Thank you all for coming out. Hope you're having a great night. Mr. Pawnee's concert band and Mrs. MP's choral groups both sounded fantastic. So this is our last group for the night. This is the Junior Jazz Band. We meet once a week, and these kids work so hard. I'm very happy with all the work they've done, and I hope you enjoy our selections for tonight. So our first reader coming up today will be Mr. Matt Milne.
Our first piece of music combines elements of swing, jazz, and gospel. This creative work was written in 2008 by Jeff Derone. He has been teaching in the U.S. and the U.K. for over 20 years. He is also an excellent saxophonist who has performed with various groups, including the BBC Radio Jazz Big Band. This is his original composition, Gospel Blues.
Hello, I am Cassidy Jordan. Thank you. Okay, our next selection was written in 2015. You will hear some call and response passages between the saxes and brass. This piece also has a trumpet solo. The composer is an elementary music teacher in Illinois. He actively performs on trombone and guitar in Chicago. This is his original composition, Avenue Swing.
Hello, I am Destiny Gurney. Hi, Jackie Tucker. This popular tune was written by Jose Feliciano in 1970. The arranger Victor Lopez has adapted it for a jazz band setting. You will also hear another holiday tune for a brief moment. I hope you enjoy a performance of Feliz Navidad. Thank you for coming out and happy holidays.
How about one more round of applause for the jazz band? And I'd like one quick round of applause. There's a group of students who've been here helping out all night. They were at the middle school last night helping out. It's a time of year when they've got a lot of homework to do, and these are kids that are involved with our Tri-M group here. They're all high school students. Many of them are tops in their class, which means they're taking a lot of AP courses, balancing a lot of schoolwork with their playing, and they still make time to come down and help out because I say, hey, we could use some help with the concerts to make it run smooth. So thank you to all the kids in Tri-M that helped out with the sound and with the stage. And thanks so much to Mr. Hatchfield and Mrs. Massini-Pavlov for all the great work you're doing with the students. I don't know what else to say about that. Just fantastic work and daily effort and really paying off, as you can see. So thank you. Want to wish you all Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, safe and happy holiday season and vacation. Kids, well-earned vacation. So have a great night. Thank you.